Sing it to him, Muddy. That's a hard place to be in. Get up out that muddy water. You ain't know? Alright.
When you up in that muddy water, fight longer, fight harder, get stronger, never give up. When you up in that muddy water, I done been up in that muddy water. I done been up in that muddy water. I'm sorry, I'm standing on solid shores, and I don't wanna go back in that muddy water. I ain't going back on that muddy water. Okay, I told her wake up, it's the first of the month. I got up, I got my hustle on, it's time to stack up, like Pringles and Legos and Jingles, and yeah, I play with bricks. Stack them up like cinder blocks, take you back to '06. When the dude move plenty weight, holla at young Snoopy, he could get a full plate. Known by every hood, man, woman in your area. Always on point so you can enjoy the best of it. Then I'm on the move, old Atlanta 7 Mike Vick. When I was in the whip, I always stayed D-low, cause I ain't got time to get stopped by the people, it don't equal, cause even I know where that road goes. Now let the beat sing out. Now let the beat sing. Can I do that? Yeah. When you up in that muddy water, fight longer, fight harder, get stronger, never give up. When you up in that muddy water, I done been up in that muddy water. I'm sorry, I'm standing on solid shores, and I don't wanna go back in that muddy water. I ain't going back on that muddy water. There was a time, it went to my head. The nightlife, getting dollars, accompanied by head. Party hopping, hole hopping, I'm swinging my dreads. Women love me, niggas fuck with me, my meter on real. I ain't never had a problem with going in the hood.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? It's your host, Lamont Patterson. You listen to I'm Indy. We're going to pump the brakes right there. Had to play a little bit of our very own music. That was Mr. Snoopy So Fly with Muddy Waters, which is available everywhere. Shameless plug. Thanks for joining us. We have a great show lined up for you today. We have a fantastic new artist going to be joining us, and she goes by the name of Dream. Let me see if she's with us. Hope everybody's doing well. This beautiful, beautiful hump day. Dream, are you in the building?
Yes.
Yeah, there you are. How you doing?
Great. Thank you so much for having me. It's amazing to be here.
Thanks so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us.
No problem.
Let me give a brief introduction and we get going. Today we have Dream join us, who's from New Delhi. She is a singer-songwriter. She started singing when she was 12, at a very young age at 12. At 13, she learned to play the violin and began writing songs. Some of her influences are Adele, U2, Coldplay, and Harry Styles. At 17, she moved to the UK to study law, and during that time, she trained extensively in the areas of voice, songwriting, and basic music production. While there, she performed at various clubs and theaters. At 19, Dream attended Harvard Summer School, completing a full credit course in musical theater, and performed at the Holden Chapel. Dream, I need to ask something. How did you go from law to music? You laugh. That sounds like that's a long story.
Could you please repeat the question again?
No, I asked you, how did you go from studying law to music?
Oh, thank you for that question. But the thing is, like, I've always wanted to do music, so it's been something that's been at the back of my mind. But I also, like, wanted to get a degree just for, like, the sake of it, just so I could work on my music, work on building my skills in the meantime. And that's why I got a degree in law, because I mean, law is a verbal subject, and it's like very interesting because I'm really into mysteries and that kind of stuff. So it was a like naturally good fit for me. But at the same time, I kept doing music, but I just like needed that time to get better and better.
Oh, okay. Well, great answer. Plus with a law background, eventually you might want to delve into entertainment law, huh?
Hmm. Yeah, it's good to know the law. It helps.
Well, tell us how you got started with your music.
Okay. So hi, I'm Dream. I'm a singer-songwriter from New Delhi, India, and now I live in LA. I started doing music seriously when I was 12. So it's something I've always inclined towards. It's something I've always enjoyed. But during that age, 12, 13, I got really serious about pursuing music as a career. And I learned to play the guitar, and I began writing my own songs. I began taking vocal lessons, and by 13, 14, like I was pretty sure I wanted to be a recording artist, and I've kind of been developing my skills since then.
Are any of your family members, does any of your family members in the music business, anybody else in your family play or sing?
Well, my grandmother, her sister was like an Indian classical singer, so she was in the classical music scene.
Do you remember what the name of your first song that you ever wrote?
Oh, yeah, my first song was called Mystery Solvers Band. So I guess a really funny story. I was 8 actually when I wrote that song, and it was a collaboration with my sister. So we used to write stories. We used to love writing stories, and we came up with this story about a bunch of primary school kids who solve a mystery. And we thought it would be great if that became a TV show and it had a theme song. So we wrote this song called Mystery Solvers Band, which was supposed to be the theme song of that story. And the entire song had just one line, like one melody line that was repeated again and again and again for 2 minutes. Looking back, it's just funny how bad I was, but I guess you start somewhere.
Yeah, that is so very true. We all got to start somewhere. So listen, Dream, we have a few of your songs queued up here. What would you like us to play first so our listeners can hear you?
In the Air.
In the Air. All righty. All right, everybody, let the windows down, turn the air conditioner up, and put your ears on this one. This is called In the Air by our in-studio guest today. This is Dream.
Coming Indie. With your host, Lamont Patterson. I'm independent, but a minute. I'm feeling fine all the time. On my grind, I am indeed. Alicia Rain at the wave.
Yes, we're back with our guest, Dream. Very good, Dream. Tell us a little bit about it.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, In the Air was the first song I wrote and recorded, and it's the first music video on my YouTube channel. And In the Air is about this whole experience of struggling and letting go. So I wrote this song based on my experiences as a singer. To make it in this business, it takes a lot of work and it takes a lot of struggle, and sometimes things just don't go your way. And I think I used to have a tendency to obsess over things and just want to control them. But after a while, I've kind of realized that sometimes it's best to let things go and take care of themselves. So In the Air is about that feeling of letting go and just free falling and letting things fall into place.
Yes, that's a good thought too, because a lot of times we do try to control things and micromanage everything that we do instead of letting things just work themselves out.
Yeah, that's right.
So, in your normal everyday songwriting process, tell us what's that about?
Okay, so I usually start with the lyrics. So when I begin writing a song, the thing that comes to my mind the first is the lyrics. So usually I come up with an idea for a song, that's the title or just a basic theme, and I get inspired by all kinds of things, by everything that goes around me, things that happen in my life, people, just experiences I have, places I visit, everything inspires me. And I write a complete lyric sheet first before even starting to write the melody. And once I'm done with that, once I'm happy with the lyrics, I start writing the chorus. So because the chorus is the hook of my songs and the hook of every song really, so the chorus always comes first for me. And I write the chorus first, and from there I write a melody for the verses, and then the pre-chorus, and finally the bridge. And then I go a bit back and forth and try to polish any lines that I feel don't fit in until I'm happy with the product, and then I'm good to go.
Do you play on all your music, on all your tracks?
No, I don't play.
Oh, okay. So you have other musicians doing the music for you?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. What are 5 things you can't live without?
Oh, okay. So the first would be my laptop because I need it to get work done. The second is chocolate. I'm just so addicted to sweets and chocolate especially. The third is, of course, music. The fourth would be the internet. And the fifth is...
Wait, what was the fifth one? I didn't hear you.
My smartphone. Phone.
Oh, okay. And chocolate.
Yeah.
Chocolate. Okay. For all the guys out there that's listening to the show, Dream like chocolate. She gave it up. She told you. So what else is in store for you, Dream? What else you got going on? What else is going on? Are you touring? Are you doing any shows anywhere?
Right now, I'm working on recording more original songs. So right now.
Okay. Is there anybody out there that you would like to do any collaborations with? Guess we lost that. Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, we lost you for a second there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
I was asking, is there anybody, any other artists out there that you would like to do any collaborations with?
Right now, like, I'm not so sure. I don't know because I'm not very familiar with the artists or in the LA area. But definitely in the future, if like I get to know somebody whose style is similar to mine and we like have a good vibe, I'd definitely like to collaborate.
Okay. All right. Well, let's play some more of your music, Dream. What else? What else would you like to hear?
Dream a Dream.
All right. To our listeners that's joined us, we're chatting it up with Dream today, our guest, about her music. And like I like to always say, today on Hump Day, let the windows down, turn the air conditioner up, and put your ear on this.
Okay, your girl Miss Dramaganza, check. Lip gloss, check. Mascara, check. I am Indie with the homie K Diddy, check. You listening to Blog Talk Radio, baby, and I love you for it. Mwah.
Yes, we're back with our guest today. Dream is joining us. If you just joined us and you'd like to call in and speak to our guest live, the call-in number is 347-308-8747. Press number 1 on your phone, and we'd love to hear from you. How you doing, Dream? You hanging in?
Yeah, doing great. Thank you.
Good. Okay, well, tell us a little bit about that song.
So my latest song is called Dream a Dream. It was inspired by my dream of becoming a singer, and I think it also is kind of pays a bit of homage to my stage name, Dream. So it's very upbeat and optimistic, and it's all about, going for your dream, dreaming big, thinking big, and I think it's the perfect song for summer because it has such an optimistic, upbeat vibe that's great for spring and summer. And that's what I thought when I wrote this song. It's just one of those songs to get you energized and get you thinking big.
Oh, fantastic. We need more of those type of positive, uplifting songs out there in the world right about now, too. So much crazy stuff going on these days.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's I was just thinking too, you moved to UK. I did a show yesterday with this gentleman out of London, this show called Executive Juice. I was on his show yesterday. And
wow, that sounds great.
Yeah. And I'm like, wow, this is interesting. I'm dealing with a lot of people seem like it's out of UK. Last time I was in London, though, the last couple of times I was in London, it seemed like I always catch it when it's rainy.
Oh, yeah, that's just, it always rains. That's probably the worst thing about it.
It's always wet. So, Dream,
yeah,
I have some more questions. I have some more questions here for you. I guess you got a motto. They want me to ask you, what is your motto?
Oh, so my motto is do what you love and you will never have to work a day in your life. And my parents taught me that, and because they both love their job, and they always kind of inspired me to do something that I love so that it feels like it's effortless.
It feels like it's not work, huh?
Yeah.
So what is your favorite part about this work?
So I think my favorite part about music is definitely the creative part. I love that I get to write songs, sing, and just create new things every day. And it's a lot of fun when you're in that creative process. You come up with new ideas, you try out new things. That's really inspiring.
Well, what's your least favorite?
Well, I think my least favorite part has to be the grind or the hustle, how you have to repeat everything several times before you get it right. And everything from singing to songwriting to recording to shooting music videos, it takes a lot of hard work and repetition. And, when we see stuff on YouTube, when we see stuff on Spotify, that's just the highlight of what these artists go through, just to get that song out, get that video looking so good. It takes a lot of work behind the scenes. And I think that's something I'm getting used to because I'm an impatient person by nature, and sometimes it drives me nuts how long these things take. But it's frustrating, but I'm learning to be more patient because it comes with the work, that, patience, that struggle, that kind of frustration, that slowing down of things, that grind, that just comes with the work. And I'm learning to accept it more and more.
That's wonderful. That's a great thing to learn, especially in this business. And I find that I've talked to a ton of artists, And what I found out, the difference between a lot of new artists and, should I say, old or established artists, a lot of new artists, they don't like to be repetitive. I mean, they'll do a song, but they don't like to do that particular song over and over and over again. And, you know, they continually, for some reason, want to do new material, but they're not thinking that your fan don't necessarily know your new material. They only know what they've heard, if that makes sense to you. Now, you're tired of it, you know what I'm saying? Because you done moved on as an artist. You done moved on, but your fans are sitting out there that just paid to come see you perform. All they know is what you did last year. You know what I mean? So,
I know.
And what I find out, the making of a true fantastic and great artist is the ones that have the ability to perform that song like it was the first time. You know, like it was brand new. You know, with that same energy.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
And that's hard, you know, and that's hard. Yeah. And I guess over time, you know, with you know, practice and, you know, like I said, becoming a professional, you learn how to do that, because that's what the people are really paying to come see. They want to hear the new stuff. Don't get me wrong, they want to hear the new stuff, but they don't want it to be the overpowering part of the show. They want to hear the songs that you're known for.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, totally agree.
Yeah. Yeah. So now we're gonna get messy. What do you like to do? What's your favorite thing you like to do when you're not doing music?
Okay, so I actually love to read books. And these days I don't get to read as much as I'd like to, but I love getting lost in a good fiction book. You know, once you're into those pages, reality just melts away, and it's just so amazing to be absorbed in a good book. And, of course, I like consuming chocolate when I'm not doing music. I like eating sweet stuff in general. Oh, sweets are my weakness.
Well, I just had a terrible image, Dream, of you sitting there with a book in one hand and some chocolate smeared on your lips. I'm sorry.
But it's not quite that bad.
I'm sorry. I spanked myself for that one. So, I hope chocolate didn't inspire your latest song. Tell us about that.
So I'm also I have this video coming out of the song called "Screaming in Silence," and that is it's not inspired by chocolate, really. It's kind of inspired by. No, it's not. Just for us, okay. But it's inspired by this. It's called "Screaming in Silence," and it's inspired by this feeling of not being heard, not being seen. I think that's something that everybody can relate to, because everybody goes through that phase at some point or other in their life. And I kind of had that feeling when I was in high school, that I was very different from everybody else, and whatever, I was not being seen, I was not being heard. Things that I wanted to say, they just I feel disappeared. So I think "Screaming in Silence" is a song about that feeling that you want to shout out, you want to be heard, and you want to be seen. And I think it's a song that a lot of people can relate to.
Okay, with that being said, here's "Screaming in Silence," everyone, by Dream.
Careful of the
is Sweet Tea Love coming to you live in total bliss. You are listening to the best of I Am Angie on Blog Talk Radio with your host, K. Diddy. Ciao.
Yes, we're back with our guest today, Dream. If you just joined us, and if you'd like to holler at our guest, please dial 347-308-8747. Press number 1 on your phone, and we'd love to hear from you. And we're back with Dream. So, Dream.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm dreaming. So, how did you come to write that song?
Well, the song, as I said, it was inspired by like my experience in high school of not being seen, of not being heard. And I, like the other songs, I wrote the lyrics first, and then I worked on it a bit. I worked on the melody, and we went through a few variations, and until like I felt everything was right, it was perfectly fine, and it conveyed the message that I wanted it to convey. And then I worked with the producer, and he produced the track, and we went into the studio and recorded it, and that's what happened.
So what do you see? What do you got planned? What's next for you?
So I'm working on more original songs, and my songs are available on Fahren Now to stream. And you'll be seeing more of my music videos and new songs coming up on my YouTube channel in the upcoming weeks. And I'm also working on pursuing a major record label deal. And so there'll be a lot of new content coming out in the future. So you can subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay in the loop.
Yeah, well, we'll make sure everybody does that, and we want to give Miss Valerie Fahren a shout-out as well, our dear friend that introduced us.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Definitely.
Amazing. Look it up.
Yes, she is a great vocalist herself, I might add.
Yes, definitely.
Well, is there anything else you'd like our listeners to know about you, Dream?
Thank you so much for inviting me to do this interview. It was so much fun. It was great being here. And thank you, everybody who listened to this interview. I love talking to you all. And you can keep in touch with me through social media or YouTube or Spotify. Thank you so much.
Right. And like you said, her music is available on her YouTube channel, Instagram, and iTunes. And immediately after this show, this entire show will be available worldwide. So for those that didn't get it from the beginning, there's no excuse for you not to hear it from the beginning. And please reach out and support Dream on her mission. And Dream, I want to thank you once again for taking time out and coming through and kicking it with us.
Thank you so much. It was great being with you.
And much love and continued success. And we're going to keep playing your music as well, too. We're going to continue to support you.
Thank you so much.
All right. You have a great one.
You
All right,
too.
everybody. That was Dream. Checking it out, everybody. Come back through and make sure you put your ears on all her music. You know what I'm saying? And tell everybody where you heard it right here.
What's good with y'all? It's your boy Snoopy So Fly, kicking it live on the I Am Indie radio show with your boy K. Diddy, man. New South Records, respect the brotherhood. Straight like that. Let's go.
Yeah, this that new South shit. Oh yeah. Here you gon' respect this, cause you know we get that. So what you got for us this? Long live the money, long live the money. Oh, you know we about that paper, little nigga. Yeah.
I find. Here with your hand pressing close to mine. So peaceful and calm inside, like the sea at the ebb of tide. And without saying one single word, the very depths of your soul can be heard. P is for the privilege of loving and the privilege of being loved. E is for the ease it gives the soul and the mind. A is for the answers in your search to find yourself. C is the calm you feel if you like what you find. E is everlasting. Let this love never cease. Peace. Your love has brought me peace, so I want you to walk with me. Take my hand.
This is Sweet Tea Love coming to you live in total bliss. You are listening to the best of I Am Angie on Blog Talk Radio with your host, K. Diddy. Ciao.
Without your touch, I've been lost without the things I love. Without your kiss, I've been dreaming of the things I miss. Your eyes, your mouth, your lips, your touch. Your eyes, your mouth, your face, your touch. Who am I now to tell what will be? No one knows. Who am I now to tell what will be? Well, let it be. Each day we miss, I remember times I used to kiss your mouth, your eyes, your face, your touch. But who am I now to tell of what will be? Well, no one knows. your heart is a house for love, and I've learned that it don't take much to build. The night I kept you guessing. It's all I can do. And hope that maybe you'll come around again. That's the wonder of devotion. It doesn't come free. Today I understand. I'll pay the price to be all the man you need. You know you got to be free. Go find your way. Go find your way. Find your way back to me. It doesn't come free.
1956 Jaguar Roadster, 5-inch white walls on Goodyear tires, fire engine red, chrome on front and rear, white interior, soft like it's Wonder Bread. I'm feeling hurt, I'm in pain, miss my girl, Mary Jane. We made love for the first time last night, and I was hoping I could see you again, Mary Jane. Do-wop, 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 do-wop. That's what they say when I drive by. Do-wop, do-wop, do-wop. I bloodshot red 'cause I'm so high. Do-wop, 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 do-wop. I'm trying to find my girl, Mary Jane. Do-wop, 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 do-wop. Mary Jane, the most popular girl in high school, in my hood, in my world. She's so dynamite, she's so out of sight, she's so sweet that you